Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to another episode. So we have the e-commerce giant we're going to be talking about here today. We're going to be talking about ticker symbol AMZ, the one and only Amazon. So there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of news that has been kind of going around this, $1.7 trillion company here, and it's stock split. Is Amazon the next stock to stock split? Could it happen? Is it possible? What are the pros and cons for it? So honestly, the cons. I don't think there's too many cons out there. The only thing that does happen is you get a little more volatility in the stocks because you'll have a little more buyers and a little more sellers entering it as the stock becomes more affordable. And on the flip side, a pro that I love is it's going to make it super affordable for a lot of investors. Most beginner investors cannot afford to buy a full share of Amazon for $3,400. Most people can't do it. It's very expensive. I bought my first car for less than my Amazon stock. So with that being said, I think we'll have a lot of beginners that will say, hey, okay, Amazon's only $200 or $300. I'm going to buy a couple shares of it. So we're going to have a lot more buying pressure. So the thing is do you guys remember when Tesla and Apple announced their overall split here? So you guys can see they had a 5-to-1 split right here. So before that, they had a ton of buying pressure. Once they had that split, it did get a little bit of sell-off, a little bit of volatility. That's what I mean. Amazon will probably have the same thing. Consolidation, more buying pressure as these shares become more affordable. Let's look at Apple. Apple had another stock split around the same time. So Apple had a 4-to-1, very similar, ton of buying pressure before that. Their 4-to-1 stock split, sold off, consolidation, more buying pressure. Because, it gets sell off because of this huge hype up. A lot of people that already have shares will sell them. It's just a little more volatility in the stock. So if Amazon, AMZN here, splits, it's probably going to have a very similar thing. Because lately, Amazon just kind of been trading in between $3,500 and about $3,000. Basic resistance here, basic support. So with that being said, I think that this would be a very, very smart move for Amazon to do because Amazon is only right now in the S&P 500. And if they were to split, they would be able to join the Dow Jones. And I think that would be a phenomenal thing to do because if they were to join it right now, they would be making up around 40% of the Dow Jones. So that's not going to happen. They would need a split to happen. And the Dow Jones is really just the top 30 stocks out there. And I think that would be phenomenal for Amazon to actually have. Very similar to when Tesla joined the S&P 500. More investors, more volume, more buying pressure entering the Dow Jones. Amazon's going to see that same spike here. So my overall opinion, on this company is obviously it's a no-brainer investment. They have good margins, and it's more than just an e-commerce store. Amazon is, one of the leaders in AI. They obviously have a phenomenal data and software processing. You don't realize it, but Amazon is phenomenal in that. Obviously, too, they have the e-commerce site. They have Prime Video. So obviously this company is not going anywhere anytime soon. So for me, it's a no-brainer investment. I think a good investment strategy for Amazon would be dollar cost averaging. Use Amazon's volatility to your advantage. Set some overall alerts here, at $3,000, $2,000 or $2,900 because that's a very strong support. It hits that, we get buying pressure. It hits that, we get buying pressure. Then at around $3,500, we get selling pressure. So it comes up. We'll probably get a little bit of some volatility, a little bit of sell-off here because that's just an overall the hardest point for the stock to break above. So for me, dollar cost average it. Every time it falls down here, buy some. Every time it goes up, just continue to hold it. I'm a long-term investor. Sells off, buy some more. Get a good average price. So I think for Amazon, everybody should be hopping into this. If it does split, just relax. It does not affect the stock one bit. I think Tesla and Apple proved that just because the stock splits doesn't mean that it's a better company. It's still going to be the same company, same market cap, still is going to bring the same amount of revenue. It's going to be the same company overall. And you need to know that with Amazon here too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and kind of my overall opinion on if Amazon does do a kind of stock split, what should happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And overall, I hope you guys got something of value out of this video. And that is that remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care, everyone.